I'm a gamer, and I went online and I started meeting people. I tend to gravitate towards older men. I was an e-girl. I just sent nudes, mostly topless photos, had phone sex, and said a lot of sexual stuff over text in exchange for attention. And in one case, the person would buy me video games. I met a lot of them on Discord gaming chat rooms. Mostly guys were from the US, a couple from Canada, and I also talked to one guy from Germany. I met my online boyfriend through Discord. We started online dating just a couple months after we met. I video chatted with my boyfriend, so I do know what he looks like. I don't know definitely that he's 21, but he doesn't have any reason to lie to me. I feel like my parents are too overprotective. They feel like he's gonna hurt me or take advantage of me just because he's older. One time my mom walked in on me and my boyfriend having virtual sex. She screamed at my dad to turn off the internet. I don't really care what my parents think. I'm moving out on my 18th birthday and going out of state to be with him. I know I love him, and that's not changing. So they're just gonna have to deal with it.
Okay, now she's gonna join us in just a minute, but I'm holding her back because I got a couple of questions for you before. Why do you think she's been so, what you call, hypersexualized?
Well, a couple years after her behavior became this way, she was getting into trouble, and she finally broke down and told us that she was sexually assaulted.
And you did what?
We called the police. The police came and did a report. We took her to a therapist, but it wasn't really helping.
So Becky told you it wasn't working?
She just wasn't responsive. You know, I see no problem with my behavior. You know, you guys are just overreacting to my behavior.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Understand me.
We're the problem, not her.
But as you say that out loud,
I know it sounds ridiculous.
You know why it sounds ridiculous? Because it is ridiculous.
Yes.
You have a child making adult decisions here. You have a child that has been traumatized, and you're going to let her decide whether she needs to be helped with it or not. You understand the reason people get in these virtual long-distance relationships, the reason women get in relationships with prisoners on death row or in prison for a lifetime is because they're safe. They don't have to engage because they don't feel adequate enough to do that. And so she's been doing this because she didn't have to go to the dance every day. She didn't have to be an active participant in a day-to-day relationship. But now she's going to have to make that jump.
Right, and she's like all in. Like, it doesn't matter what we say, what we do. She's like, I'm out of here. I got my bags packed.
Let me ask you this. Do you think she's running towards him or away from you?
I think she's sort of running away from us.
Like, we should have known. We should have protected her, and we didn't, and we feel bad.
We've tried to express to her what a healthy relationship was, and we've had lots of conversations about that, and that's what we want to see for her, but that just never gets through.